Episode 1, we talked about second wind and its origin. Episode 2, we talked about WHOY, the acronym's WHOY, which stands for Work Harder on Yourself, and the man in the mirror. This week, we'll talk about the man in the mirror and why we avoid it. I want you to imagine something. Have you ever been walking down the street? Let's say you're walking down the street in your old neighborhood and you see a dog. Imagine a pit bull coming straight towards you. Now, before anybody DMs me or emails me, I'm not saying pit bulls are bad dogs. I'm saying any dog running at you full speed changes your theology real quick. Suddenly, everybody believes in prayer. And before you move, before you react, your brain says, ignore it. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe if I don't acknowledge it, it won't be a problem. That moment, that's not courage. That's denial buying time. And as men, we do the same thing with health. And let me just tell you right here, I'll drop a footnote. I had a mentor of mine, mentored me for many years, principal of 2 schools, sharp, special gentleman. But he didn't go to the doctor. And when they checked his PSA, it was, I think, over 1,000. In marriage, a lot of times we have a flat tire or blow a gasket. We never do any maintenance on the car. So eventually, we pulled up on the side of the road. And now you're looking for an overhaul. And I won't even mention purpose. We get that late a lot of times. And, one of my mentors used to tell me, hey, some get it early, some get it late, some never get it. So I want to talk to the gentleman who you're getting it early, you're getting it late. Either way, but at least you're getting it. And second win is for men 40 plus who didn't arrive early, but arrived responsible. How about that? Because at this stage of life, avoidance doesn't delay growth. Guess what? It delays legacy. Now, let me slow down for just a second. Because here's what actually is happening in second wind. Your brain runs a shortcut. If I don't engage, I don't have to decide. If I don't decide, I don't have to be responsible. If I don't feel fear yet, guess what? In my mind, I'm still safe. But the dog is still coming. That's the exact same mechanism men use with health issues, marriage tension, career shifts, purpose questions, not to mention money pressure. We don't panic right away. We'll downplay it. I'll deal with it later. It's not that bad. Let me just keep walking, and maybe the dog will stop running. Second wind lives in that moment, not when you're already running, and not when you're already bitten. Here's the truth that nobody likes. Ignoring a threat feels calmer than confronting it until it doesn't. I got a friend of mine, he always says it. Same analogy. It's not a problem until it is. And the longer you pretend that the pit bull isn't there, the fewer options you have when it gets close enough to matter. Late kids, late marriage, late purpose. And if that's you, the mirror isn't asking, who could you have been? It's asking something heavier. Who do they need you to be now? When you're young, avoidance just delays growth. But when you're 40 plus, avoidance delays legacy. That's why fatigue hits different, why patience is thinner, why health matters more, and why I'm fine doesn't feel fine anymore. Not because you're old, make no mistake, because the assignment got heavier. And today isn't about hype. It's about reinvention. Because men who find purpose late don't need motivation. I told you that in one of the other series, the first one, I think. I don't necessarily need an alarm clock to get up anymore. I mean, it's 5, 4:30 like clockwork. So men who find purpose late, they don't need motivation. The only thing they really need is clarity. What are we doing? How are we doing it? What is it going to take to make it happen? It's funny, most of us aren't afraid of work. We'll work our fingers to the bone. We're afraid of somebody asking, so what's the plan, my man? Because there was no class for this. Nobody handed us a syllabus. Like, welcome to late Fatherhood 401, sir. Your seat is right there. Take your seat. Week 3, explaining why daddy is tired for no reason. You ever notice how men say, I'm good, but say it in the same way your phone says 20% battery remaining? It's the same voice. Like, technically, yeah, it's true. But we all know what's coming next, don't we? That's not laziness. That's a man carrying weight without margin. And when you don't have margin, you avoid the mirror. Not out of weakness, though. Because you don't want to admit you're driving without a map. Isn't that something? I don't know what we do without GPS now, but at one time we had maps. And believe me, it was a lot of people who got lost. Pulled over on the side of the road asking for directions, help, asking for a plan. And the mirror, it isn't judging you. It's just asking a question. You've been dodging. Are you clear? Or are you just moving? Now, we've been talking about the mirror, But make no mistake, the mirror isn't the problem. The mirror doesn't accuse you. It doesn't judge you. It doesn't shame you. It just shows you what's there. When you look in the mirror, I mean, hey, man, sometimes when I pick up a few pounds, I look in the mirror. I don't like what I see. But the mirror can't change it. It's just showing me what's there. And so guess what I do? I don't look in the mirror a lot until I know I've lost 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds. And that's why men avoid the mirror. That's why they avoid it. Not because they're afraid of effort, but because the mirror removes excuses. Now here's where, people get this wrong. Avoiding isn't lazy. Avoidance isn't lazy. Avoidance is staying functional. So you don't have to be intentional. You keep moving, you keep handling things, you keep showing up. But you stop deciding. And the longer you stay busy, the easier it is to tell yourself nothing's wrong until somebody asks a simple question. So what's next? And your body reacts before your brain does. Sound familiar? Chest gets tight, jaws lock. You answer with something safe. I'm good. I'm handling it. Right now, just in the time. That moment, that's the tell. Not confusion, just clarity, knocking. No fear, responsibility showing up early. That's how we recognize avoidance. Not by what they say out loud, but by what they dodge quietly. See, we're suffering in silence. And once you notice that, here's the truth. Most men don't like hearing. Avoidance works for a while. It will work. But when purpose shows up late, which it did for me, and that's why I keep saying, hey, I'm not teaching this stuff, man. I'm confessing. I'm living this right now. Even though I know I've worked for 3 Fortune 500 companies. Yeah, I know I've owned multiple businesses. But purpose, when purpose shows up late, it doesn't yell. It didn't yell at me. It waits. Second wind doesn't interrupt you. It doesn't embarrass you. It doesn't rush you. It waits for you to be ready to stop pretending. You're not reinvesting yourself. You're not reinventing yourself. It's kind of like you're in the military. You know how military guys, they're deployed. They're not employed. So now you're reporting for duty. This isn't a comeback. It's a commission. And the mirror was never judging you. It was asking if you're ready to accept the assignment. You see, effort gets attention, talent gets applause, but assignment, which is what you have, gets results. That's the work. This has been K.R. Henderson, Oxygen and Truth. This is Second Wind.